Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. We do all sorts of things on this channel, so I hope that you will stick around, join Nene's Glam Squad. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn off the notification bell, that way you can get notified of any and all future uploads. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and leave a comment. Say hi, let me know that you were here. Today is Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I do this every week with my girl Kat, so stick around and see what we're getting into today. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back and let's get into this. Alright, I got my Believe Beauty foundation here, and this is in nude. I really need to make my way down to a Dollar General. Maybe there'll be one over by my dad's so I can check over there. I'm just shaking it up a little bit. I used a little bit of my Laura Geller Spackle Mist and my Tula Skincare. This is almost gone. I'm trying to get rid of it so I can put it in the empties. And I also used a little bit of this Avio Beauty just to kind of get underneath my eyes a little bit with that primer, just to keep it hydrated under there, you know what I mean? I don't know if it does any good. I was checking into having a surgery for my under eye bags because I was just reading a lot of stuff about the under eye bags and what causes them and stuff like that. And one of the things is hyperthyroidism, which I have. And it also was talking about like hereditary and stuff. My mom had them, so I know I got it from her. And I'm sure the hyperthyroidism made it a little bit worse. But they said that you can have, like, it can cause like problems with your vision and stuff like that. So I was thinking maybe if I had it, like, if I had them, you know, fixed, maybe I wouldn't have so much problems with my eyes and my vision and stuff. But I'm not, you know, like, it's not really that much. I mean, it's kind of pricey, but not like tens of thousands of dollars, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on like everything that you're gonna have done. So I'm gonna get a consultation and talk to them and, you know, see exactly what it all entails and what the healing time is. I think it's like maybe a week because, well, maybe not a week. You can't wear makeup though. It said something like you can't wear makeup for like a week. That's gonna drive me bonkers, you guys. Bonkers. I'm just using this number 7 Lift and Illuminate Serum Concealer. Does this say what shade? Fair. It doesn't seem really fair to me. It actually seems kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. So I hope you guys are all having a good week. I hope you guys all had a really good 4th of July, spending time with your family and celebrating the freedoms that we do have, even though there's, well, I won't get into it. I could say some stuff, but I won't get into it. Nope. Anyways, what I will get into though is something that happened last week for me, which was crazy. So my sister sends me a screenshot of a message that she got on Facebook Messenger from this guy asking if she knew how to get in touch with Jennifer. Jennifer is my cousin Jim's baby mama. They were together for a few years, but he's heavy into addiction, and he has been for a really long time. And she tried for a long time. They had gotten pregnant, and Angel, the baby, was not forming properly, and she didn't want to have an abortion, so she had the baby. and the baby lived for maybe a couple hours after the baby was born. There were organs that were formed outside of her body, and so sadly she passed away. But they did get pregnant again, and they have Kara. Well, so this guy wanted to get a hold of Jennifer because Jennifer works for 911. I'm going to use this VDL primer for eyes that I got from Avon. You would have seen this, I believe, in my Mask Monday video is when pretty sure it was in my Mask Monday video. I've been filming a lot lately because I'm going on vacation and I want to be a little ahead. Okay, so anyway, my sister was a little nervous about calling this guy because, so he had messaged her and was like, do you know how to get a hold of Jen? And Brandy was like, what is this in regards to? And he was like, call me, and put his phone number. And so my sister screenshot it and sent it to me. So I called him, and supposedly my cousin went into detox for 5 days. He got out. Him and I'm going to use this hard candy powder and my sponge and just kind of tap it on my face. So Jim, this guy James, and this guy Thomas, Thomas is the one that messaged my sister and that I called. So what he basically told me, and I'm not saying word for word, I'm just telling you what happened. So I called him and he said that him, Jim, and James, after Jim got out of detox, they went out and had pho and were talking and stuff like that. And I guess this guy James had the bright idea to take my cousin Jim to go camping for a few days to get him away from the city and the temptation of the drugs. Like, you know, I don't know why he thought this was a good idea, but Jim agreed to it. And so they got all this camping gear and stuff together, and James took Jim up. Where's my spoolie? Got it. James took Jim up to the mountains with all kinds of camping gear and stuff like that, and got him all set up and then left. And then, I don't know, I talked to this guy James, and he said that Jim messaged him at like 10 something at night saying that he was lost or something like that. I'm gonna use my Avon bronzer. That he was lost, he couldn't find the campsite, and that he was gonna freeze to death. And so I guess James supposedly messaged him back and said, where are you at? And he didn't get an answer. So he went up there to the campsite, and all the stuff was there, but Jim wasn't, and he couldn't find him. So he left, and then he went back up there again the next day and couldn't find Jim. So he packed up the campsite. Like, so you're gonna go up there, you have no idea where he is, you're gonna pack up the campsite, and he freaking left. Nobody was able to get a hold of Jim. And this was, I don't know, when I talked to Thomas, it had been like 4 days since anybody had heard from my cousin, and Thomas had been trying to get like search and rescue and stuff to go up there and look for him. But they said, I don't know if my cousin has warrants or anything, but supposedly they were saying because he has warrants, he doesn't want to be found, so they're not going to go look for him. And that the only way, in the end, the gist of it is that you have to have a family member file a missing persons report for anybody to go look for him. So that's why he was reaching out to see what they could do. So I told him, I said, well, I'll see what I can do. I started making some phone calls. I wasn't getting anywhere. So I started, well, Jen had given me a phone number to call, and I called them and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I messaged Jen back and I was like, can you like help me figure this out? So they ended up getting the missing persons report. I didn't get any sleep that night, you guys, because I had the sheriff department calling me and talking to them, and then the officer called me, and by the time I actually got to bed, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm using this ColourPop. This is Desert Rose. It's a really pretty color for my blushy blush. So they ended up filing the missing persons report. I had to call my aunt. I ended up having to call my aunt and let my aunt know what was going on, and that was really hard because, God, she was so upset. She was so upset, and she was crying and everything. And so she ended up calling the police as well and talking to them because we had a case number and everything like that. So what ended up happening is she was going to, you know, keep in touch with me, and the officer was supposed to keep in touch with me as well. And so he had called me after he'd been talking to my aunt and stuff, and he asked me, where did I get the phone number? And I was like, I didn't have his phone number. Jen has his phone number. Well, long story short, because now I'm just going on and on and on. His phone pinged in the city I live in, so they wouldn't go look for him. And then I used this Beauty Creations watermelon. I had my other aunt message me, and his mom messaged me like saying that they didn't understand, because just because his phone pinged in Tacoma doesn't mean he's in Tacoma. That doesn't mean he's in possession of his phone. You know what I mean? Then, this is just crazy. My aunt messages me and said that they have video of him selling his phone at a casino. And at this point, I had messaged him several times on Facebook Messenger saying, like, you know, I'm going to use this Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I've been using this a couple times, and I'm just kind of running it through my brows one way, and then I just kind of brush them up a little bit, and then I'll go over it with some, well, whichever brow stuff I decide I want to use. But it's actually working really well if you can get all your brow hairs coated and get them to set down. But I had messaged him like several times, like, are you okay? You know, and then I messaged him again, and I was like, well, because it showed he was active on Facebook, and I was like, well, you're active on Facebook, so that must mean you're alive at least, you know. And I was telling him, and then I sent him another message, and I was like, you know, it's really selfish that you're letting everybody worry about you like this, and you can't even just, you know, call your mom or something and let her know that you're freaking alive and that you're okay, you know. And I'm sure he relapsed and he's doing drugs again, because that's his life, you know. I mean, he was living on the streets. And the funny thing about it is that my uncle, when he lived, my cousin, when he lived back east, my uncles had painting companies, and my uncle took my cousin under his wing and taught him a lot of stuff. So he has a lot of talent, and he knows how to paint. Like, he could have a really good job making decent money, and he could have been with his baby mama, with their daughter, you know. Like, you know, I thought things would change for him after my sister died, you know, of an overdose. You know, I really thought that would... Let me show you what I'm using, guys. Tarte High Performance Naturals, BU Naturally eyeshadow palette. This is the box, and this is what the palette looks like. Isn't it cute? And you open it up. Where's the shade protector? There it is. That's what that looks like. Perfect everyday workday look. Today is Monday, the 4th of July. I would love nothing more than to do like a blue, white, and red look, but not gonna happen because I have to be more natural with work. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place, aren't I? But anyways, it just, you know, after my sister died of a drug overdose, it just, I thought that maybe it would make him think, you know, that you're not invincible, dude. You're not 20 years old anymore. You can't just, you know, like, when are you going to grow up? You know, you have a beautiful daughter who is so smart and just graduated, and he's hardly been a part of her life at all because, you know, Jen doesn't really, you know, she talks to him and stuff. His baby mama talks to him. He doesn't really talk to his daughter, but, you know, she's done everything that she possibly could to try to help him and get him clean, and he just won't do it. And like, he goes to detox, but only for 5 days. What is 5 days really gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand. I think he needs to be like in a hospital for a longer amount of time. You know, maybe even be locked up. You know, maybe he needs to go to jail for a while, you know, a couple years, and then come out, and maybe that would do it for him. But I just feel like something's got to give, or he's going to end up dead. And none of us are going to know. None of us are going to freaking know, because we don't know where he is or what he's doing or what's going on. You know, I mean, it's frustrating. And I've told him several times, you know, you can reach out to me and stuff. I'm using this shade right here for my crease. You know, I can't let him live with me or anything like that, you know, because I can't have that stuff a part of my life. I just can't. And I can't trust him because he's burned bridges a lot over the years. I mean, back in Maryland, he can't even really go back to Maryland because I guess there's a lot of stuff that went on back there that, you know, got him into a lot of trouble. And there's people that are, you know, that are looking for him. I don't know, like, all the details of it, but he's gotten himself into some shiz for sure. And I just wish that he would be better before he ends up in the same boat here. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what I could do for him. I really don't. But it really pisses me off that he couldn't, you know, that he was active on Messenger, and they got video of him selling his phone after that. So why he couldn't have reached out and just said, I'm fine. Like, I'm not asking you for anything other than a message letting me know that you're okay, so that I can tell your mom that she doesn't need to freaking worry, even though she kind of does because of the kind of life that he's living. All right, I think I'm going to use this shade right here for my lid. I don't know, it's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. I'm going to use this bling brush, and I'm going to put this all over my lid. I just got done watching Stephanie Opinionated Horsewoman's Mask Monday video. So what did you guys all do for the 4th of July? I don't know that I'm doing anything. I might take my son to go watch some fireworks. It's been freaking raining, which I guess isn't a bad thing for it to be raining because it is fire season, and if it rains, the risk of fire with the fireworks going off and stuff goes down. So you know, that's kind of a good thing that it's raining. I just really hope it clears up for my vacation. Usually the weather's a little bit different on the other side of the mountains, though. On the eastern side, it's usually a lot warmer and a lot sunnier and stuff. But they've been having the same kind of weather we've been having over here, which is crazy. Like, how different the weather has. Like, last year when I went over there, gosh, it was like freaking 90 and sunny. It was like hot over there. Not so much over here. I mean, we did have like kind of a hot spell for like 3 days. People like freaking out, running to get ACs. It's like, it's 3 days. I mean, I almost did, but they couldn't hook it up, and I was like, forget it. By the time I would have gotten the air conditioner, 3 days of heat would have been gone. So what would have been the point in wasting the money? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. All right, I'm going into this dark right here. You know, like, to have an AC when you don't really have hot weather all the time, and when you do have hot weather, it's literally like maybe 2-3 days, 4 at most, for the entire summer. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like in Maryland where the summers are really hot and humid. Like, if I lived back there, there's no way I would not have an air conditioning in my house. No way in hell. Because the humidity back there is insane. And this video is already at 20 minutes, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to finish this right here. And then I think I'm going to go off and finish the rest of my makeup. And then I'll come back with the final look. I do have a collab video coming up Saturday the 9th with Andy Does Stuff. I'm super stoked. It's our first collab together, and I'm excited. I've always wanted to, like, there's certain people I want to do collabs with, you know, but I'm kind of, like, I'm not the person to reach out, you know? I mean, life is busy, and I don't always know if I'm going to have the chance, and then sometimes there's so many collab videos going on, I can't keep up with them all, you know what I mean? So I try to just keep it like minimal, because I want to say yes to everything and I want to ask everybody, but like, there's only so many hours in a day and so many days in a week, you know? Like, I can't possibly do all that I want to do. It's same with like watching videos and supporting my friends. Like, it's so hard, you guys. You know, when I'm getting ready for work in the morning, I got videos playing right now. I got Stephanie playing. Opinionated Horsewoman, she's playing right now. When I'm on my way to work, I have, you know, my phone in my like phone holder thing, and I got videos playing. When I'm driving home, I got videos playing. When I'm at home, I'm watching videos. Like, I do the best I can, but it's so freaking hard to keep up with everybody. So most of the time, it's just like, if you end up in the top of my notifications, you know, I'm watching your videos, and then like, if I get through the top ones, I'll start scrolling down and watch them, but I can't physically do it. I don't have the time to watch everybody that I want to, and you know, sometimes I get stressed out about it, but there's really nothing I can do, you know? It is what it is. And it's not just for me. There's other people too. They want to support everybody. They just can't. There's not enough hours in the day, and we all have lives, you know? I have a full-time job. You know, when I'm on break, when I'm on my breaks and my lunches, I'm spending my break and lunch watching videos, supporting my friends, because I enjoy watching their videos. I really do. But I also, you know, have to do laundry and clean my house, and I do have some shows that I like watching, like Hell's Kitchen and Master Chef. And Hallmark is having Christmas movies right now for Christmas in July, and like, I really like watching those movies too. Alright guys, that's what we got going on for my base. This video is getting super long. It's getting late. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face and get my hair and everything done, and then I will come back with the final look, so I don't go anywhere. Hey guys, I'm back and the look is done. What are we thinking? Perfect, everyday, workday look. I freaking love this Tarte palette, man. I mean, I just love it. And I forgot to turn my mic on, so yeah. We're doing good, we're doing good. And it smells so good. Isn't it beautiful? All right, let me put my shade protector on here. I gotta be heading out soon. All right, I used my B Bella. This is in what shade? I don't know. Only Young. I think it's Only Young. I think that's the shade. So I put this lip liner on. That's what it looks like. And then I used this Tarteist lip paint. It's just like a shimmery gloss. So I just put the liner on and then put the gloss over it. And I think it looks nice. I used my Milk Cosmetics. Look at that. It's so freaking cool, you guys. So freaking cool. I used that for highlighter. I put a little bit here and a little bit here. I did take some of this shade right here, and I put that on the inner corner and a little bit on the brow bone, and then I kind of put the Melt highlighter a little over it up there as well. I used my Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. Not too bad. And then I used the, you can't even read it anymore. I think it's the 24-hour brow setter, and it's just kind of like tinted brown, and I just put that over as well to kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't think they look too bad. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I used my Laura Geller Fortifying Lash Primer, which I always use. And then I've been using this Max Lash from Douce that I got in my Ice Cream Beauty box. I mean, it's not bad. I think I need to use mascaras a few times before I decide on them, because sometimes when they start to kind of get some use and they kind of start to get in the middle phase of not being so wet and not being dried out, there's like this stage where some mascaras are the most perfect performance. I don't know if I like the brush on it, but I'm going to keep using it just to kind of see. I did use my ColourPop Act Natural Black for a little bit on the lower lash line. I did put the darker brown and on the lower lash line, and then kind of blended it out with the lighter brown, the tannish color. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think that's it. That's all she wrote, guys. That's all she wrote. I think that's all I did. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that you will all go down below, click Kat's link, go over to her channel, show her some love, tell her hi, tell her Renee sent you by. You know, she's amazing. I love her to death. We've been doing this for a while, and I hope that we continue to do it for a while. Kat, I adore you so much. Thank you for another week. I can't wait to see your video. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Take care, stay safe, and I hope that I see you in my next video, guys. Bye.